Hello, everybody. On today's series, I am going to be walking you through the enhanced Microsoft search experience. Typically, when you want to search either in your Word document, your email, what powers your search experience across the Microsoft 365 cloud is the enterprise search that's basically feeds on primary data from your Microsoft SharePoint online, right? This is the service that really pulls a lot of data for your day-to-day collaboration, and then it goes into Microsoft Graph, all of that information and all. But now this enterprise search is part of the SharePoint experience, and it also delivers across all of your cloud applications that you use, like your Word and all of that. So now let me show you something interesting that has been implemented to optimize your search experience. So we already know all the conversations that are going around metadata, moving from folder structures to flat architectures, where we can use metadata to tag things to enhance our search experience and also optimize the quality of data that we get in our responses in our AI systems that feed on this our day-to-day data that are coming from our modern work tools. So now I want you to go to office.com, and it's going to take you to this window, new chart. So I've already gone to office.com, sign in, and it will take you to this window like this, right? This is the Copilot window that we all know and we all interact with. I have a couple of series I'm going to do on Copilot. There's a lot of interesting features that have come into M365 that I don't even know where to start from. But let's talk about search. So you're going to go to the next option, where we have search. So now in this search, it gives you the option to do a lot of things. First of all, in this new search experience that is integrated, that is part of your Copilot view when you come to office.com, you are going to see a couple of ways to interact with this. First of all, it's like I said, it's feeding off your data that is pulled into SharePoint Online, that is the mother or the backbone of your entire Microsoft 365 cloud data storage and content management system. So you're going to start seeing all the files that you have interacted with recently. So I can see all the files I've interacted with very fairly recently. You can see the ones that were shared with you. You can see the favorites, the files that you also favorited. You can see that I'm even seeing Planner. So all of these files, their back end is SharePoint, so you always just see them here. Now you can also filter down on the different type of files. Your view is going to be a very different one because you're interacting with data that is, you're interacting with your live environment in your organization. This is my test tenant, and I've just put a couple of files to demo this. So you can filter down on specific files that you want to see. Right? You can use any of these filters to just make sure that you can see the files, and you can now go to explore more on those files. So I'm going to talk more around the functionalities on exploring things around the files, but let me talk about the search experience. So now in this search experience, once you just click into the box, you're going to see all of these things like this, all right? So you can filter through from the applications themselves, search things on the applications, and once you click on the application that is there, it's going to open up the application for you automatically, right? If you don't want to go through the long route of going to applications and then expanding on this, your search now even allows you to navigate to your applications. Now, when you click on search as well, you're going to see all of the recently interacted with files, sites, contents that basically just rolls back into SharePoint, right? The files that I have available here on any of these categories that are listed here. I can either use these filters that are here to filter on the specific applications that I want to see the document, related document, whether meetings, images, videos, whiteboard, Clipchamp. You're supposed to know what Clipchamp is. Clipchamp is like your video editing software. I will cover it one day. I'm going to have a masterclass for all of these applications. It's going to take a while to develop. I'll put that out someday. But when you now have, what next you can do is to go to the more filters. The more filters even allows you to filter down on specific people within your organization. You can filter based on locations, whether the files are cloud files or the attachments that are coming in from your emails or meetings, all of that, right? And then you have the file types as well that you can filter from. This is one of the most interesting search experiences that I've seen so far, and I think that you should start leveraging it to improve your search experience, right? I think that you should start leveraging this to improve your search experience. Now, we can be able to quickly just navigate your files, every recent file and recommendations. This one is based off your activity. Again, understand that the things that are being pulled into SharePoint is not only just your data about the files that you're interacting with. It's also real-time analytics about your behaviors, your interactions as well, that helps to inform the system on how to give you things like these recommendations that you see. Do you get? So you would also see like recommended files based off your interactions, conversations, your activity all through the day. So if you just come to your, if you go to your search experience and you just type the name, let's say it's your manager. I'm going to use Luca. It's my name, but it's a name of one. I'm just going to search for myself. Let me just use my first name. and you just hit enter, it's going to show you every single thing that is related to me. First of all, information about who I am. So in this case, probably you're looking for files that your manager sent to you, or you're trying to see information that are specific to somebody directly, right? You can just search for that. And then you can also filter down on the different file types so that you can see the specific files that you're looking for. Here's the catch. Here's where things get interesting. You can also filter down on a custom period. Like, you can select a specific period that you want to see the files from. So I can just come here and just select from January 15th to today, and I'll apply this feature, this filter, and it's going to pull all the informations that I have access to that is related to the name that I'm looking for. So you can also see messages, you can see images, Power BI reports. So this looks at all the information that are related to. But I do hope that you start using this today to start seeing all the information that are important to you very quickly, instead of going around the organization searching for stuff. Just come here and search for somebody's name, a term, or whatever. It will give you this option to filter down things and find out what's really important to you. So today, with that, that is the end of this particular session, or this particular episode in this series. And let us get back to it again. See you again in another video. Again, I remain Uduka, your host for the M-Trace 5 and AI series. I'm lost.